Welcome back to this pick.
Welcome to show you guys.
And this is going to be our preview of the Iron Bowl, Alabama against Auburn. Got Alabama winning this one. The line is 24 points for Alabama. I think it's going to be a tad closer than that, but I still think it's going to be a pretty close, pretty wide win for Alabama. They're just such a better team. They've been playing a lot better. Two is very likely going to win the Heisman. That defense has been playing really well. That Citadel game was kind of weird, but I think they weren't really trying because that second half they started beating the crap out of Citadel. So
Yeah.
I think they didn't really take that game seriously until
I mean-
Coach Saban got in their butts and told them they need to start playing. They're going to lose.
Right, and not only that, I would tell my team. I mean, you want them to go 100 as far as like you don't want to slow the game down and get your guys hurt. But that's the point too. You don't want to go too hard. Get a important player hurt against that team. So,
Yeah.
You shouldn't expect Bama to go to 100 in that.
Yeah, and I mean triple option is really hard to defend anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so keys for Alabama is they gotta not let this running game from Auburn dominate them. They can't let Auburn's quarterback have an amazing game. I think their defense line especially needs to have a big impact. We'll see if Thompson can have a pick or so, or the corner's going to have an interception. Really, the quarterback for Auburn hasn't played as well as I figured he's going to play. I thought he's going to be pretty good this year, but it's been kind of whack, but hasn't been terrible. Stem's all right quarterback, but I think if he plays really well, that's my key for Auburn, is they definitely have a chance. I think this is going to be a kind of close game at times, but maybe in the second half, I think Alabama's going to take it away. Gus Malzahn kind of gives Nick Saban trouble, so I think that's going to be an impact as well. But I just don't think Alabama's lose this one. They have so much talent and they're rolling on such a high level right now. I think it's probably about 14 points. I think at the most 20 points, which is close to the line, but still I don't think it's going to be on that line. But players of the game for Alabama is going to be Tua for me, Tagovailoa, and for Stidham is going to be for Auburn, because I think this is the other game. The quarterback got to play really well. Not necessarily as much for Alabama, because I just think they have so much talent, but if Tua struggles, Alabama struggles a little bit at times. So, because Auburn's not a terrible team, so Tua's gonna have to have a good game in my eyes. I hope he's healthy. I don't want to see him get hurt.
Right.
Been kind of getting a little banged up this season, so I hope he's okay, and I hope he has a really good game. I want to see a great game. I want to see Stidham step up and see if they can pull that upset, but I just don't see that happening.
Yeah.
But a rivalry game, you can't ever count either one of those teams out. You got to throw the record out.
You definitely need to do that, but I just feel like this is going to be a beatdown. I think Auburn's going to keep it close for the latter half of the first half, but I think after that, man, I just think the talent on Alabama is just going to take over and overwhelm Auburn by the end of the night. Alabama's just been absolutely rolling. Auburn hasn't been that bad, but they haven't been great either. They definitely in my eyes, haven't beating anybody like super crazy to say that they're a solid team, but they're not terrible either. So I don't think they're going to get like completely beat down. I think they're going to.
A good team Auburn's beat is Washington.
Yeah.
And Washington is not a good matchup against SEC teams because
Right.
they just don't got the size like SEC teams do.
Right. So I think it's going to be in the 20 range. Of course, it could be more, but I think it's going to be close into that. Because, like I said, I think that's where the rivalry comes in. Is they're going to keep it somewhat close for the majority of the game. But
I don't think they're going to lay down like other teams do.
No. I don't expect them to. I think they're going to actually come out and play. I think my keys for Auburn and what's going to be the big factor for me is their running game. They got a really good running back, but Bama's really good at run stopping, so we'll see. But that's going to be my player game too, is a running back. Whitlow, he's been playing pretty well. Almost has 800 yards in the season, so he hasn't been scoring a lot of touchdowns, but he just knows he's a big power back, and he's a big man, so maybe he can stand up to these big Bama linemen. So we'll see. But that's definitely got to be a key for Auburn is get his running game established. So it ain't all on the quarterback because like I said, same situation in the previous game we are talking about. I think the same thing in this one. If they don't get running back help, it relies on all the quarterback of Auburn. I think it's going to be a rough night. Probably going to be some turnovers by the quarterback if it's going to be in his hands. But yeah, man, keys for Auburn keys for Bama, excuse me. Just do what Bama's been doing this season. Chucking the ball down the field and running over teams and going home. Setting the starters down by the fourth quarter. They've been known for that. So if they just keep playing the way they do, yeah, they should win this fairly easily. And they got home field advantage, so that's another plus. Not much more to talk about. Like I said, I think Bama should win this. It'd be cool if this turns out to be a closer game than we even think. That'd be great. But I just think Bama eventually is just gonna be too much.
Yeah, I think Auburn has a really good defensive line, so they can get pressure on Tua and maybe cause them to turn the ball over a little bit. That definitely has a chance of happening and keep them in this game. I don't think they can let Judy go nuts like he's been doing this whole season. They need to let the freshmen or other receivers beat them. They can't let this tight end who's been playing, especially lately, really well. I mean, this is like a three-headed monster, like a Hercules. Cut one head off, two other heads pop up. So I mean, it's not like you just gotta pick your poison with this offense. And this defense has been playing really well. Like I said earlier, their defensive tackle is a monster, and he's been dominating every team so far. He dominated the LSU game. He's dominated a whole bunch of other teams. So they gotta make him not let him wreck their whole game plan. Because if he's wrecking their game plan, this is gonna get ugly in my eyes.
Yeah, to your point, real quick. Tua ain't completely healthy either. He has that banged up knee. So
yeah, he's been having that knee problem the whole season.
Yeah, so if Auburn can get some pressure, that would be huge. Like you said, I don't want to see nobody get hurt necessarily, but if you could re-aggravate that knee and kind of get him limping around, then that's going to be a whole different ball game. Because if he ain't 100% limping around, then this could very easily turn into a whole nother ball game. But I'm not saying I don't want nobody hurt. I don't wish that upon nobody. But
Tua's a really good kid. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, no. But if
don't
like I
want
said,
that to happen to any kid.
No, anybody. I don't care if it's my rival team, Texas. I hate Texas, but I don't wish nobody hurts. But it could very easily happen if he gets enough pressure on him and it gets banged up again. So if that happens, like I said, that could be definitely a turn of the tides for Auburn. Maybe they can win that game because if he ain't 100%, that could definitely switch things up.
Alabama's gonna win this one. I think they're gonna probably beat Georgia in the SEC championship and probably take this championship. But Clemson has a chance of beating them. But we'll talk about that when that time comes. But this is gonna be a good game. I think. I hope. I hope it's not a blowout, but it might be.
Yeah, I think Alabama's just gonna take this one fairly easily. But that'll do it for me. Please comment, like, subscribe. Of course, we'll love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. We'll see you on the next one.